What can I do to prepare my child for preschool? I was personally so worried about the transition from a traditional daycare program to school. So is there anything I can do to prepare my child?
So first of all, you're probably already doing this. Read to your child daily, multiple times a day. Start asking questions. What do they think is going to happen next? What do you think the character is feeling? That predictive perspective taking is a really helpful for their brain development and also builds literacy while you're having a nice bonding moment between parent and child. Second, don't worry about a lot of things like flashcards or workbooks or worksheets. You want them to explore open-ended materials. They are looking for the properties of things. They are figuring out how things work. This is so much more meaningful than any kind of book you could give them or an app that you could give them. Just let them play and use their rich imaginations. There's a reason children like a box more than the toy that comes in it sometimes, because they want to explore and they want to be able to make it into anything their imaginations can think of. Then third, I would recommend that you let their inquiries and interests guide some learning. So a lot of young children have an interest in, let's say, dinosaurs. Okay, well, you could teach them how to research that. You can look at different kinds of dinosaurs. You can practice pronouncing those dinosaur names, use a little phonics and vocabulary. Maybe you can see how many of their feet would fit into a dinosaur's footprint. So you can do comparing, contrasting, measuring, all sorts of scientific mathematical reasoning skills can be introduced in something they already love. We also know that drop off for the first weeks can be really tricky. I'll just say, remind us all that kids don't have a calendar or an Outlook to look at or a clock, cell phone to read the time. So they need that routine to feel safe and secure. And you could put that into place a couple weeks before you actually have to do it. So if all of a sudden you're going to have to wake up and be somewhere at 8 a.m., you should start doing that before the first day that you have to do that. And you should practice some of the separation, your goodbye routines. Maybe you add some sort of a fun ritual to it. When one of my daughters was little, I actually had her sign herself in, and she really looked forward to that. So that was our little ritual. But practice dropping off with a family member or a neighbor or whomever, just to get that routine down. And then also the pickup routine, so they know it's a guarantee you will be coming back. That also helps you feel better as a parent. And then work on some self-help skills. Are they going to bring their own lunchbox? And they should practice unzipping that or opening a milk carton or putting their jacket on. This can help them and you feel much more prepared and confident.
I love that. Thank you so much for those tips. A lot of it is about incorporating what we already do at home and just getting them ready for school.
Exactly.